The mighty Thor and Valkyrie are joining Marvel Strike Force, and we've got their kits. We'll cover this and more in the UK's #1 Marvel Strike Force podcast, the MSF Pod. Greetings, Commanders. Welcome to episode 76 of the UK's #1 podcast on Marvel Strike Force, the MSF Pod. This podcast covers everything that's happening in the world of Marvel Strike Force, which is a mobile hero collector game available wherever you play mobile games. We are the lads from 4Play Gaming. Check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/4playuk. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and tell your alliance mates about us if you enjoy this podcast. And a massive thank you to you for your support. We are looking for MSF Pod sponsors, so if you're interested, send us an email to 4pgamingteam@gmail.com. Introducing the crew today, we have the Kitman and resident expert on all things Marvel, Digz. How you doing, mate?
I'm all right, mate. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm all good, mate. Thank you. Very well, very well. So, mate. Oh, yeah, Adam can't make it. He's making sandcastles on the beach still. So, yeah, hopefully we'll see him soon. Anyway, first and foremost, mate, did you get any good pulls this week? Any upgrades, red stars? And what have you been working on team-wise?
Yes, I got a couple of good pulls this week, actually.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. The first one, that bendy girl and the witch event, whatever it is, that thing that couldn't sound more like a porn film. That was live this week, and we got a mega orb for like mission 4 or something. And I got 50 Doctor Strange Heartless shards out of the mega orb, which I loved every minute of.
Oh, mate.
Yes, and I've been opening red stars for Gambit and got very little of anything worthwhile talking about out of most of the usual red stars. I think I got him at 3. I think was the best I got him.
Okay.
And then I was like, why am I saving my elite credits? I was just like, there's no point. I was thinking about saving it for Rogue, but Rogue's going to be a dark one, isn't she? Because he's a horseman.
Absolutely, yeah.
I was just like, I may as well just start cracking open some elite 4s and see how we get on. So I opened a few elite 4s and got him a 5-star. So.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
That's perfect for you. I mean, you're building that team, aren't you? So that works great.
Yeah, I haven't got a decent mutant team, and we were talking just before the pod, and you say that apparently some people are saying Gambit's not all that, but I'm confident that team is going to be good. I'm confident they're going to be better than the Axemen.
Yeah.
So I'm going to double down on that gamble, and I'm just going to go all out for them for my mutant team for raids and stuff, and hope for the best. Worst case scenario, I'll end up with a really high level team that isn't that good.
Yeah, that's it. It's interesting. I mean, like the reports, like I say, are from other content creators saying that he's not good standalone, but like you say, that team with Rogue, who's going to be pretty epic. I think you'll be fine, mate.
I reckon so.
Yeah, I'm thinking about. I'm going to take I'm going to max Rogue out. So I was thinking I might stick her in the X-Men team in replacement.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad shout to take out Kitty, I guess, or Iceman, probably Kitty.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Like the rest of that team is pretty solid, aren't they? So. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. Okay, well that's good. Glad things have been coming up, Millhouse. To be honest, I've forgotten about that mega orb and I haven't opened mine yet, so I'll do that later on. Nice. But for me, so I pulled a load of elites for Gambit, and a load of red stars. I literally didn't see him. I didn't see him. Got 2, and I was like, okay, that'll do. So I went, but yeah, like I say, so the elites that are worth mention are. So I went into the 4s, just pulled garbage. So I pulled a 4-star Brother Voodoo, followed by a 5-star. So I went from the 4 elites straight into the 5 elites, and pulled a 5-star straight after the 4-star, which would be great if I didn't already have a 5-star Brother Voodoo. I was like, thanks a lot. I hate this game. But yeah, so that sucks. So I'm just stuck on 3 stars for Gambit. Eventually, I opened a red star and got him at 3, and I'm happy with that because I've got enough promo credits to upgrade him if I need to.
Yeah, your luck hasn't been in particularly with this mutant team, it seems. Although it doesn't anyone's luck with him with Dazzler.
Exactly that, mate. So I mean, the only positive through me blasting through the majority of my elite orbs was I opened a 5-star elite. It was like my last Hail Mary. I was just like, right, let's go. And I pulled 6 red on Cersei, which yeah, fine, perfect. I'll take that all day. So, yeah, hopefully more Eternals come at some point because my 2 Eternals are pretty thick. With 2 Cs. All right. So community roundup. If you want to ask us a question or get involved with the podcast, jump into the comments and call us a bunch of nerds. YouTube.com/4PlayUK and comment on this podcast that you're listening to right now. We had a variety of comments from people, mainly on sort of other videos and stuff like that. So if you've come from those videos to this podcast, thanks a lot. We appreciate your support and thanks for getting involved. Right. So what happened in Marvel Strike Force this week? So Phantom X event. Today, as of the time of recording, is the last day. So how are you getting on with that, mate?
Yeah, okay. Like I say, I didn't go massively hard in terms of cores on this event, and I've only got him at 3 stars, and I think that's probably where I'm gonna settle. I've had no luck in terms of pulling him out of the boards. I think I've only had him in the centre once.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So he'll probably be the weak link in that team, I suspect. But I also think he's the worst character in the team, so I'm not that fussed about it. And from memory, from his kit, I think he's the character you want to die first, right? Doesn't when he die, he drop a load of buffs. Yeah. So
yeah,
I'm all right with him being the weakest. I'm not worried about that. I think it's gonna be built around Rogue and then subsequently Gambit. So
yeah,
they're the ones I'm really going to push for. So I didn't want to go too hard in terms of cores for him in case I need them later. And I also didn't want to go too hard in terms of gear just yet. He's only at 14, I think. And he's about 75.
You've got him at 14 already?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just didn't want to take him to 15 to 16 just yet. I'll wait until I'll do Rogue first, then probably Gambit, and then go from there and see whoever's the next highest star, which I suspect, depending on how they release old Fire Blaster, whose name I can't remember, will probably be Dazzler, because I think if I remember rightly, if we finish all the milestones, we get Dazzler at 4, right?
Yes, yeah, I believe so. Yeah, well, that was the method last month for who was it? Who were we going crazy for last month? Nico Minaj.
Nico Minaj. Was it Nico Minaj?
Yeah, it was Nico's event, wasn't it?
Wasn't it?
Who?
Spider-Woman.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, yeah, it was. Yeah, sorry. I guess I got Nico on the brain.
Yeah, so I think I maxed out them last month. Let me just have a quick look at my Spider-Woman. It's not euphemism. Yeah, Spider-Woman's a 4-star. So yeah, assuming we do the rest at the same this month, get old Disco Dazzler at 4 stars as well. So probably be her after Gambit and Rogue.
Brilliant. Okay, that's good, mate. I like that. I like the sound of it. It's good to have a plan. I'm in a similar position. Like I've got enough. It seems like everyone that I've got at 85, everyone's available to go up if they've got the uniques to go up to 16, which means so for example, a Mega Red I can take up to 16. But I'm like, that's a load of mutant gear that I don't want to use because I don't want to miss out on taking Rogue up, because then I've got 2 horsemen at 16. So yeah, at the moment, I'm just at the moment, mate, I've got all of my Young Avengers to 75 gear tier 14, all of my what was the other team with Nico Minaj and Spider-Woman, what's that team? A-Force, that's right. Yeah, so I've got all of them up at 14 as well, 75, and I'm done, mate. I'm done. No one else is going up. Like, if someone tickles my pickles to go up and spend my mil, that's fine. But I've spent too many resources and too much gold. I'm back in my cave, like the dragon from old
Smaug.
Yeah, from Smaug from The Hobbit. Yeah. That's what we're doing. Marvel Horde Force for now. You're not getting me, Scopely. You're not getting me.
I've been teetering on the edge, deciding whether I should take Morgan Le Fay up to 16 when I need like 3 or 4 more bits of that osmium.
Okay.
And I was teetering on the edge of whether to take her up or not, because I suspect we'll probably need osmium for Rogue as well. So I might save it for now and then take Rogue up first, purely because the mutant team is what I'm going to need it now. We've started doing Doom 2.2. I'm going to need a mutant team, I suspect.
Yeah, well, that's smart, man. Yeah, it's smart planning. I like it. I love to hear it.
And also, I've got as high as I think I'm going to get on them in the old arena for a long time. I'm up to 41.
Really?
So, yeah, I think that's as high as I'm going to get for a while. Because everyone my Dark Hole team's like just over 600k, and everyone that I'm doing in the arena is like 700k Dark Holes at least. So I'm like, well, I'm never going to punch up 100k against the same team. Not a chance.
Yeah, I mean, unless you start doing some of the sort of the hybrids that people are using and stuff. So like swapping out Scarlet Witch for Emma and all of that nonsense. But whenever I do that, it never works.
No, me either. I'm more successful with the team as it is.
Yeah. Same. I'm happy using Doom instead of Scarlet Witch because, like I say, she's at 14. I'm just like, nah, I'm not wasting the resources. Like if I'd have taken her at 15, I probably wouldn't have been able to take the members of the A Force that are Mystic up to 14. So it's, I don't know, it's a resource management game, and I'm trying my best to manage my resources.
Fair play.
All right. So obviously we recorded. Was it Saturday or Sunday? No, it's Friday last week, wasn't it? So over the weekend, Pocket Dimension opened. So it opened over the weekend. Videos started going out from content creators, and then suddenly it disappeared. Now they did say Pocket Dimension will randomly pop up from here, from every now and then. What they didn't say was they pop up and then disappear, so you can't actually play them. Now I know this is clearly a mistake, and they're obviously coding it in or whatever, but like it just made me laugh. You know what I mean? I was like, everyone was like, "Oh my god, there's a Pocket Dimension! Like, what are we going to do?" And it like started in a couple of days, and everyone worked hard and worked out what the best teams were and stuff, and then it disappeared. So yeah, made me laugh. So on Tuesday, Gambit became available for purchase, and he's also going to be available in the Ace of Raids milestone, which we'll cover in a minute. He's currently only available for purchase, so you can only spend £pounds on him. You can't buy him using cores like normal, and he's not even in the supply store for the 450 cores or whatever it is. No RNG orbs or anything like that. So yeah, currently £100 to buy him. 1 star unlock 2. What do you think?
I think you can get him cheaper than that, right? Or is that offer gone now? They had an offer for him. I'm just trying to see if it's still in there. Okay. Yeah, so you can get him you can get 30 shards for him, which will unlock him for 22 quid. Or you can get 45, which will unlock him at 2 star, and that's 35 quid. Or you can go mad and do that one that you said, it's just like 100 odd quid, and gets him at, I think that only gets him at 3 though, right? In fact, no, I don't even think, the 100 quid one gets him at 3 star.
Yeah, it's RNG orbs from there, isn't it? I think.
Yeah. And I don't mind it if people want to spend 100 quid on the game. It helps the game that I like playing, and I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
So crack on. I'm not going to spend any money unlocking him because I'll happily wait for the Ace of Raids milestone and unlock him that way. Yeah.
No. Yeah, mate. Me too. I was just wondering what you thought about it.
Not remotely surprised. Yeah. Everyone's been asking for him for ages, so why wouldn't they put a big price tag on him?
Yeah.
He's simply not to.
Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, so next up, so I've just put it in here. So can we have a new tier for the challenges, or like can we up the rewards like they have done for sort of everything else? Just because it's been ages since there's been an update. Max payout isn't cutting it, and we're leveling all these characters for scourge events, Dark Dimension, and stuff like that. And like, I mean, I can't remember off the top of my head, but like the like, I mean, the gold is it's fine, but like the the materials and stuff like that, it's not many, like, so I don't know what you think about that.
Yeah, they definitely, every time I do those doing like daily challenge was like, we need new levels on this to up the rewards, and like the daily origin ones, like we need to start, like, they need to add a teal gear thing of that. And yeah, they definitely, They need to up it. It's been a long old time since they increased that, so they should do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Good. Yeah, I was just wondering, like, it's one of those things that like they've made little changes, like the payday event. They upped the gold in that, so it's now like 5.4 or whatever it is, which is amazing, you know. So just I don't know, just like a little nudge, just like a little, like, let's just up it a little bit, you know, maybe. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a new community manager as well. He announced himself on Reddit the other day. It's community manager Archangel. He sort of posted a welcome, posted like a hello on the Reddit thread and stuff. So if you listen, hello, nice one, and good luck with the community. Don't be disheartened. But he's like, the interesting thing about him is he used to be an alliance leader. He's a 15 million TCP player. And, you know, he's keen on the game. So, you know, that's good. You know, players close to the community that play the game. Not saying that Cerebro doesn't. He's moved up a position. And, you know, we love Cerebro here. But, like, yeah, it's good to see another member of, you know, of the team growing, I guess.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, you like that? You're all about
that?
Always, mate. All right, cool. So we had a... in-game notifications say new Marvel Strike Force update is coming soon, so it's going to be next week. So we've got the new Famine Scourge event. This is literally, I've copied and pasted it. New Famine Scourge event, 4 new playable characters, new raid, new event campaign, and more. So we're thinking Patch Week is next week. And the 4 new playable characters we know are Sunfire, Rogue, Jane Foster, Thor, and Valkyrie, right? Yeah, got it. Have I got it?
So, what's the new event campaign though? What's that?
That'll be for one of those characters, won't it? So, you know, like the Phantom X thing. Currently, I guess. Yeah, interesting. Okay, and speaking about this new raid, first it was the Gamma Raid, and now it's the Gambit Raid. So let's jump into it. The Ace of Raids featuring Gambit. Now this is going to be fun. So do you want to start, mate? Let's try and get our thinking caps on and get through it.
No worries, yeah. Like I say, it's a cool name, Ace of Raids. So I'll give him that.
Yeah. Lemmy.
Yeah. Celebrate the long-awaited arrival of Gambit, the dev team is dealing out a limited-time raid themed around the Raging Cajun. The new Gambit Raid will follow many of the rules of traditional raid content with some new twists that will flex your theory crafting muscles. Please note that testing for this feature is ongoing and thus details are subject to change prior to release.
All right, so dates and times. Beginning on June 15th, the Gambit Raid will run a total of 14 days, which is replacing the slot that a Greek raid would run. Alliances can start a new version of the raid every 24 hours using unique raid keys for this event for a total of 14 runs.
So that's good. We talked about it briefly yesterday when we spoke, and I didn't realise they were getting rid of a Greek raid to do this instead. I thought it was as well as, so that's good. I'm glad about that.
Yeah, me too.
So traits. Similar to other raids, each node will have a specific trait requirement. For this raid, certain characters will have temporary traits of diamonds, clubs, hearts, and spades. Here are the characters available for each of the traits. So there's quite a few for each suit of card, if you like.
Yeah.
Some good and some bad. So, like, I mean, diamonds, the first 2 on the list, Domino and Deadpool, I wouldn't advise them, but then you got Gamora and Nebula are handy. Symbiote Spider-Man, Gambit Dazzler and Sunfire all in that, if you've managed to unlock them at that point. So yeah, I think Diamonds is going to be a bit of a struggle. Not too many highlights in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the highlight in clubs, again, Gambit, Phantom X and Sunfire. Silver Surfer, and I guess Star-Lord T'Challa.
Yeah.
About Spider-Punk, I suppose, by himself, is he going to be any use? And you've got characters like Thor, Yellow Jacket, Loki, Magneto, Yondu, some right old ones in there. Hearts, you've got Emma Frost, Spider-Woman, Agatha Harkness, Ghost, Sharon Carter, Ghost Spider, Nico Minoru. So that's Dagger. No Cloak, that's a shame. So Hearts doesn't look too bad, and then again, Gambit and Dazzler. And then Spades, Morgan Le Fay, Deathpool, Jubilee, Sunfire, Scarlet Spider, Spider-Man, Gambit, Phantom X. So again, whatever the last one was, Hearts, whatever it was, doesn't look too bad. Sorry, Spades. Spades is probably the best one. That's the lane I'll be aiming for.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Oh, sorry, go on.
I was going to say, unfortunately, our alliance I think they're all American, aren't they? So they'll probably launch at about 3 a.m, and I'll get there, and all will be left will be one of the Terror Wars.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of planning involved in this, and I do feel for the alliance leaders. So new energy refill and heals resources. So this raid will have its own dedicated resources for energy refills and heals/revives. So you don't need to stockpile resources from other raids to prioritize them for this one. Okay. Raid lanes. So below you can see diagrams of the nodes, the trait requirements for each, and the lanes you'll likely want to assign your alliance members. So you've got, like, for those of you obviously listening to the podcast, you've got like the usual sort of raid map, and then like by each sort of node you've got like a picture of a club or a diamond or a heart or a spade, and then like what the lanes look like, which is helpful. Okay, so alternating enemy teams. One of the new twists is that each node will feature one of 3 different enemy teams compositions, chosen at random, equal chance, when the raid is started. For example, node M1 might feature enemy Brotherhood characters first time the raid is launched. Could feature enemy Wakandans the second time the raid is launched, and defenders/heroes for hire the third time the raid is launched. Please note that the team compositions listed below may include additional characters that are not of the listed trait. Also, the compositions may change between different nodes. For example, the Brotherhood-themed compositions in M1 might be different in M2 and M3. And then it's got different compositions for the different nodes. How do you, and then the boss being, all of that good stuff. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I don't mind that too much. I don't necessarily think, with the limited number of characters available for each node, that there would be like the team you're facing would matter a huge amount. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think most people, unless you're a whale or a kraken or you've got a massive roster, I don't think you'll be building your team based on the enemies. I think you'll be building your team based on your own characters.
Yeah.
Because you're going to want to use the ones that are at the highest level and the ones that are the best.
Yeah. I mean, my only concern with this is obviously that we're going up against like full teams with full synergy, and you're going to be building like pick and mix teams. You know what I mean? Like, just, like you say, with whatever you've got. But
yeah,
interesting. Oh no, we didn't read that bit, did we? Okay, so additive combat modifiers. Do you want to hit this bit, mate?
So the next twist of the Gambit Raid are additive combat modifiers. As players progress through the nodes, different sections of the raid will add special rules for the combat that will stack on top of any previous modifiers, adding additional challenges and theory crafting opportunities. For example, starting on M1, there will be 1 combat modifier. Starting on MB1, there will be 2 combat modifiers. Starting on MB2, there will be 3 combat modifiers. And starting on MB3, there will be 4 combat modifiers. And again, there's a list of what the modifiers are and where they stack and who does what. There's all sorts of things. When a character blocks, they also gain stun. When a character uses their ultimate, all enemies gain 1 energy. At the start of the match, 1 player character gains disrupted, etc., etc., etc.
Difficulty. There will be a total of 10 difficulties available, normal plus 9 additional, all of which will be unlocked at the start of the event. Completing the higher difficulties will grant all the first-time rewards of the difficulties below it. This is intended to be a significant challenge and will put the full might of your teams to the test. But the higher the difficulty you can compete, the better the prizes. So difficulties 1 through 6 require 60%, and then 7 through 9 require 100% completion. Good luck with that. Rewards, mate.
It's hard to know how difficult this raid is going to be, but I'm hoping our alliance start at difficulty 6. Try that and see if because we've only got to get 60%, and that seems for our alliance that seems absolutely achievable.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, and then we'll be able to get a fair idea of where we lie, and then go from there. Because getting 100% on any raid is not always the easiest thing, because people have busy lives, people are doing stuff, and if you're only getting rewards at 100%, I don't want them to just go flat out and just be like, we need to get 100% all the time, because I know it won't happen. So I'm hoping that we start at 60 so we get a gauge of how difficult it is.
That's it. Yeah, no, I agree. Okay, so, do you want to hit the rewards?
So go all in on this challenging event to cash out with some highly valuable prizes. Individual node rewards will give out raid credits, gold, points for associated Ace of Raids milestones, and points for the raid season milestones. Rank rewards will include gold, fragments for a special orb that drops Gambit shards, and points for the Ace of Raids first time completion rewards. Available include T2 level 1 ions in some difficulties, converted to T2 level 4 ions on the higher difficulties.
Okay, so the Ace of Raids milestone. So in tandem, there will be a 7-day milestone that will repeat once, 14 days total, that will grant tons of rewards, including the opportunity to rack up more character shards for Gambit, disco balls for the Rolling Rebel milestone, T4 ability materials, and more. The second one of the milestone will include the coveted Glimmer bracelet, giving you a big boost to your progress in Rolling Rebel. Look forward to seeing more details regarding the rewards as we get closer to the Gambit Raid release date.
And then it just says that raid maps are available at msf.gg. We are hard at work updating the maps page of msf.gg to include the Gambit Raid. We should be ready to view by the time the event begins. And wrapping it up, we are incredibly excited to get this new raid feature in players' hands and hearing your feedback to make future iterations even better. Don't put it off. Now is the time to collaborate with your alliance to prepare for this explosive new raid. There we have it.
Okay. So, what are your opinions on that, buddy?
I'm quite excited to try it. I know a lot of people have been kicking off that it's unnecessarily convoluted and confusing, and I get that. But something new to try, something different, gives us an opportunity. We're all assuming that difficulty 10 is going to be all but unachievable unless you're a massive Kraken, but it might not be. It might not be 2 level of hardness. It might be ultimate 7.5 level of hardness and not be too bad at all.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to wait and see. I guess I'm not massively happy with some of the selection of characters they've given us there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, looking on it, I'm trying to be like, I'm trying not to kick off about this. I mean, I had a load of stuff written down and I've deleted it because, you know, it's pointless. But like, they said a couple of weeks ago that they're trying to streamline raid content, and the next blog post will cover, you know, we can talk about that a bit. But stuff like this, mate, the only thing it streamlines is my blood pressure. Like it, you know, like this isn't enough. This isn't enough for everyone. And like, I mean, you know, me, I'm okay. I think I'll be all right. But like, I try to look at it broadly, you know what I mean? And like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, friends of the show, Wardy and Nev especially, he's going to struggle to do anything in that raid.
Yeah.
I've seen his roster, and he's a fairly newish player in comparison, and he's really going to struggle. I don't think he's going to be able to get very far on any remotely high difficulty.
Yeah, and this is sort of where my ire and anger comes from, because it doesn't like so, but it's basically a test, and it's, you know, they're basically seeing if people are going to be willing to invest more resources into these garbage characters to frustrate people into spending. And I'll be honest, it's stuff like this that literally fatigues people into quitting. Like, mate, I don't want to do complex calculus before, you know, like for a game, for a phone game, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to be able to do the events. I want it to be fun. And if, you know, if you're having to release like raid maps and stuff, and all this stuff. It's just I don't know. I don't know if it's the one. I don't know if it's the one, mate.
Well, I guess we'll find out. The only plus I can say about it is that he's only a 15 shard unlock, so chances are everyone's going to get him anyway.
Yeah, and that is the crux of my issue. I want everyone to unlock him because everyone loves Gambit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. Fingers crossed, it's good. I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it'll be great.
Should we cut it there because we're about to get cut off anyway?
Yeah. Okay, right. So next up on the agenda, we had the Ms. Marvel Scarlet Witch event. Now, you, I think you said last week you were only at 6 stars with those guys. Is that right?
6 stars with Ms. Marvel. Scarlet's at 7. Nice. Yeah, Ms. Marvel only at 6.
Yeah. Okay. How did you find it? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I thought it was right. Yeah, easy, but yeah, it was okay.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Yeah, I was surprised with how good the rewards were as well. Like we got a load of like raid energy and stuff like that. Like, yeah.
Yeah. What's it called? The Mega Orb was a pleasant surprise. Love a Mega Orb.
Yeah, mate. I can't remember the last time we had one of those.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while. Okay. So yeah, just a quick one. I noted down as well. Don't spend your raid orbs until after the patch. So like, you know, your you get for, you know, like Doom raids and stuff like that. Hold on to those for now until after the patch, just in case, because we don't know what some of the unique pieces are for some of these new characters, and we could get a brand new one for all we know. So maybe just hold stuff until then if you're looking at building the new characters. It's just a quick thought. Right, okay, mate. The Cosmic Crucible Minute. I've decided to dub it. How are you getting on in Cosmic Crucible, mate?
Yeah, all right. We were talking very briefly before the podcast, and I've lost today's Crucible by literally 1 point. I slightly underestimated a Wakandan team and ended up getting wiped out by a high-level Shuri. I ran out of time. In fact, I couldn't take her down quick enough. She couldn't take me out, so ended up stalemating, running out of time, and then having to go back in and finish her off with another team, which ultimately has cost me. But other than that, I've been doing all right with it, to be fair. So yeah, again, I quite enjoy it. I don't mind it.
Good. Okay. Yeah. Nice. I tell you one thing. I think we talked about it last week. I think I said I forget about it because it's so far away on the other side. They've started sending like reminders when the new matchup goes live, haven't they?
Yes. Yeah.
Which is good. So. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, all in all, a positive experience, mate. I beat the guy I've in this week. So like the first round, I beat the guy only just skin of my teeth stuff. So yeah, we're looking good for round 2.
Nice.
But, yeah. So let's jump into this week's blog post, mate. So worthy of Mjolnir, and yeah, got a couple of kits to go through, which I'm sure we're excited about.
Yes.
Okay then, right. So greetings, commanders, mighty Thor and Valkyrie. So praise Odin, fighting for Asgard and Nexus Earth on this day, and all of the tomorrows are two of the strongest warriors to ever cross the Rainbow Bridge. Mighty Thor and Valkyrie. They'll join the previously mentioned Heimdall, Sif, and Thor on the new Hero Asgardian team, who will be tasked with defending the halls of Helicarriers. We'll kick off and meet and greet with one of the few beings ever being worthy of lifting up Mjolnir, mighty Thor. And yeah, there she is. So do you want to jump into this, mate?
Sure. So after being hired as a nurse by Dr. Donald Blake to assist him with his private medical practice, Jane Foster soon fell in love with the doctor and discovered that Blake was actually the human identity used by the Asgardian god Thor. The two enjoyed a short-lived romance before going their separate ways, with Jane eventually becoming a doctor and treating heroes like the Avengers. But when Thor lost his worthiness to wield the mighty hammer Mjolnir, the mythical weapon sought out a new worthy owner. Jane Foster became the mighty Thor and endeavoured to protect Earth and Asgard from powerful threats such as Loki and even Odin himself. As the wielder of Mjolnir, she has bestowed with the power equal to that of Thor, including superhuman strength, speed, stamina, and healing, and in addition to mythical powers such as energy projection, weather control, and flight.
Mighty Thor is a controller for the Hero Asgardians and features high focus and health stats to help her thrive in battle. Like a bolt of lightning, Mighty Thor is a surge of power, and her role on the team is to provide charge to her Asgardian hero allies. This mechanic will allow Thor's passive ability to trigger more frequently, goody gumdrops, and make Valkyrie's ultimate and passive abilities even more powerful. Not to be outdone, this goddess of thunder also possesses a passive ability attack that triggers after collecting 5 charged. And here we go, going to the kit with the Kitman resident expert on all things Muffled Digz.
So traits: hero, cosmic again, mystic, controller, and Asgardian. I did wonder if they were going to give her cosmic because she's not technically, she's a human being. So passive, goddess of thunder. At the end of any turn, if this character has 5 or more charged, attack the enemy with the highest damage that does not have trauma for 250% damage and lose 5 charged. In war, apply trauma. In war, this attack ignores defense up. And on turn, heal self 5% max health plus 5% max health per non-minion Asgardian ally. When this character or any hero Asgardian attacks an enemy, apply 1 charge to all chargeable hero Asgardian allies, gain 25% max health, and in war, hero Asgardians gain 25% max health. In war, gain 50% resistance against heal block, and in war, hero Asgardians gain 50% resistance against heal block. That's a hell of a passive.
Yeah.
I tell you, that's a hell of a passive.
Yeah. She looks good, doesn't she? She looks good.
Looks really good, yeah. The character art looks good. The character, I think, is going to be good. And I'm happy about this because I really like the Asgardian team. When we first started playing, I remember the Asgardians were the team. When Hela and Loki came out, or whoever it was that finished the team, I think Hela was the last one. We were like, we need that Asgardian team. I can't wait to build Asgardians. Asgardian's going to be the best. And they were for a long time, were our favourites. And then, as with all things, they've been power crept to death, and now they're all but useless. So this is a welcome change.
That's it. Right.
So basic hammer slammer. Attack primary target for 300% piercing and clear 2 positive effects. And in war, this attack ignores defense up. So again, it's pretty tasty. I love that. And then the special Shards of Mjolnir. Energy cost 5/5. Attack primary target for 350% piercing. Attack all adjacent targets for 300% piercing. If the primary target has stun, reduce that target's speed bar by 25%. If the primary target does not have stun, apply disrupted for 2 turns. And in war, this attack ignores defense up. It's pretty good. 350 piercing's not too bad.
Yeah.
Good enough. And then ultimate, Ride the Lightning, or bit of Metallica going on here.
Great album.
Yeah. Energy cost 7/7. Attack all enemies for 350% piercing and flip 2 positive effects into negative effects. Apply blind to the primary target. Gain 3 charged, and in war, this attack ignores defense up. Again, pretty tasty. That's a pretty tasty ultimate. That.
Yeah.
High cost, but still pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, all in all, I think she's a really, really good character. I haven't read Valkyrie's kit yet. I'm assuming it's not going to be as good as that. So she's probably going to be the best character on the Hero Asgardian team, I suspect.
There we go. So next up, we've got Valkyrie. So I'll start, mate. The Valkyries were female demigod. You start, mate.
So the Valkyries were female demigoddesses tasked with leading the souls of slain Asgardians to Valhalla. Originally, there were 9 warriors who rode the winged horses, but the Valkyrie ranks eventually grew into an army and helped fight in the name of Asgard against the likes of Hela and Melekith, the Accursed. One of these mighty warriors is Strike's own Valkyrie, who possesses powerful, inherent mystical powers that give her superhuman strength, stamina, and resistance to injury, as well as resistance to enchantments. Valkyrie, like her peers, is also an extraordinary warrior, wielding a sword and shield with deadly precision and capable of going toe-to-toe with the universe's most capable fighters. And this hero Asgardian warrior prefers to get her hands dirty in battle as a brawler with high damage and health stats. Along with cutting down foes, Valkyrie also applies positive effects to her allies upon a hero Asgardian death, empowering the survivors to avenge the fallen. This powerful passive ability allows hero Asgardians to turn the tide of battle should an enemy manage to pick off someone from their ranks. It's good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So, traits. Hero, Cosmic, Skill, Brawler, Asgardian.
And do you want the passive?
Always want the old passive first, mate. So passive Battle Maiden. On turn, heal self for 5% of character's max health plus 5% of max health per Asgardian ally and gain 10% damage up to a maximum of 30%. Nice. So that's every turn you're healing for 25% health. That's good.
Yes, that is good.
Especially if she's quick. When this character or a hero Asgardian ally dies, 50% chance to perform the following actions on self and all hero Asgardian allies. Clear or negative effects, apply safeguard, apply the following passive effects for 2 turns, immunity, offense up, defense up, generate 1 ability energy, heal for 20% of this character's max health plus 8% per charge on this character and lose all charge. And on war defense, when this character or any hero Asgardian ally dies, always perform the previously listed actions. Okay, 25% crit chance. Asgardians gain 25% crit chance on war defense, on spawn, apply defense down to all enemies, and on war defense, lower the assist chance for all enemies by 25% per cosmic enemy, up to a maximum of 100%. Grums. So that, I wonder that 50% chance, I wonder if that is overall 50% or whether it does 50% for each character. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
All or nothing. Does everyone get it, or does or no one get it, or does some end up with the buff and some won't? I guess we'll have to see. The way it reads, it's all or nothing.
Yeah, no, that's why I read it as well, mate.
So basic rising cut. Attack primary target for 275% damage and bonus attack for 275% damage. If the primary target has death proof, each attack deals an additional 50% damage. If the primary target has death proof, apply bleed to the primary target. If the primary target has death proof, transfer 1 death proof from the primary target to the most injured ally. And if the primary target has death proof, gain 1 charge up to a maximum of 10. I don't understand why they've worded it like that.
Yeah, same.
I wonder, could that be a typo? I feel like it should be like, if the character has defense up.
Yeah. That's bleed. Do
you see what I mean?
That's yeah. I wonder if that's an error.
Yeah, I feel like it should be like the opposite. So if they've got defense up, you do more damage. If they've got regen, you apply bleed. If they've got death proof, then you transfer a death proof. And if they've got charged, you gain 1 charge. I don't know. It's weird. The fact that there's 4, rather than just saying if the target has death proof, do these 4 things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I wonder what. Yeah, I mean, it's quite rare that a character is going to have 4 death proof. I mean, the only characters I can think of that would have that would be crumbs. Like Heroes for Hire or someone like that, maybe.
Heroes for Hire end up with a lot of death. I mean, 4's a lot even for them though. I think the highest is 3.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. It would make more sense if it was not like this, like death proof, defense up, etc. Yeah.
Unless it's like, if they have 1 death proof, you do that. If they have 2, then you do that as well. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I guess we'll see. We'll watch this space. We'll see what they say, and if they say nothing, we'll find out when she's released.
That's it.
So special Valkyrie's charge. Energy cost 5/5. Apply 2 counter. Defense up for 2 turns. Offense up for 2 turns to self and all hero Asgardian allies. Then attack the primary target for 400% damage and apply stun. And if the target has death proof, this attack deals an additional 100% damage. That is a quality special for 5 energy.
Yeah, it's really good, isn't it?
It's really good. I know it only attacks 1 person, but that's really good. I like that a lot.
Yeah, 500% damage potentially is pretty tasty.
And stun and all those buffs. And the fact that it's worded the way it is, I'm assuming it's actually going to be either 800 or 1,000% damage because you're going to have defense up when you do the attack. So
of course, yeah.
Up and then do the attack.
Yeah, good point. That is really good, isn't it?
Yeah. And if the flying horse doesn't come down for her to do that attack, I'm going to be livid.
Has to, doesn't it? Yeah.
And then ultimate Dragon Fang's Bite. Energy cost 5/7. Attack primary target for 300% damage and apply ability block. Lovely. If the primary target has death proof, this attack deals an additional 50% damage. If the character has charge, rebound chain to 1 adjacent enemy per 2 charged on this character for 280% damage for an additional chain. For for each additional chain attack is reduced by 20%. If the target has death proof, this attack deals an additional 50% damage. Lose all charged and counter attack breaks this chain. So that potentially could be really good as well. So every time you rebound chain to 1 per 2 charge. Yeah, so if you can have a maximum of 10 charged, I think I read. So if you've got 10 charged, you can rebound chain to 5 enemies. And because it's a rebound chain, you can go back and forth. So if there's only 2 characters left, you can go like back and forth 5 times. So that could end up being really good.
Yeah. And I mean, Jane's going to be giving charge, isn't she, as well? So
yeah, absolutely.
Tidy. Okay. So what do you think, mate? The two Asgardian ladies coming to Marvel Strike Force?
Really good. Really good. I'm impressed with them.
Yeah, me too, mate. Yeah. It's good that Asgardians are coming back. I wonder if we're going to see some Asgardian villains at some point as well.
I mean, it'd be silly not to. I would love that.
I mean, I know it's just the text, but Malekith would be interesting because he's the bad guy in Thor 2, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a dark elf. Yeah, Malekith would be wicked. The God Butcher would be good. We talked about it last week, but Scourge, whatever he's called, from old Carl Urban. That's diabolical.
Yeah, have a butcher skin.
I'd love every minute of that. That'd be great.
That'd be wicked. Right, okay. Let's press on, mate. So, 7-day login streak. So, arriving with the upcoming 6.2 release is the new 7-day login streak, which will help optimize your daily time in game and related rewards. After logging in for 7 consecutive days, you'll enjoy automatically completing several daily objectives, additional rewards for spending your campaign energy, and the new raid sim featured for select raids.
So, activating a 7-day login streak. Each day you log in into the game, you'll build up your streak, and starting on the 7th straight day, the 7-day login streak will be activated. Continue logging in each day after the 7th day to keep your streak alive and continue receiving the benefits. You'll have until your daily objectives reset, which is midnight UTC, depending on your time zone, to log in each day.
So also complete daily objectives. So commanders level 64 plus will have the following daily objectives automatically marked as complete and be granted the corresponding rewards. So daily arena battles, complete 2 battles in arena. Real-time arena contender, complete 2 real-time arena battles. Villains campaign progress. Heroes campaign, auto win, so auto win 3 missions. And Blitz champion, compete in 2 battles in Blitz. So that takes away a load of screen time, doesn't it?
I'm well happy about that. I love it. Yeah, like, I mean, some of them we're going to do anyway. Like, there's stuff going on that requires us to blitz at the minute, but I'm not farming anyone in villains now. I farmed everyone that I want to do in there, so I'm just wasting 30 energy. Or, I mean, I could reduce it to 18 energy if I could be bothered to go back to one of the earlier nodes and do it. But yeah, I'm just wasting 30 energy farming nothing just to get that auto thing complete. So if I never have to do that again, I'll take that. And the only reason I'm doing someone in Heroes at the minute is because they've just added magic.
Yeah.
Just doing her for the sake of it. I haven't even got it leveled up.
Yeah. So that's good. That's a positive move forward. We applaud that.
Yeah, very much so. Love that.
And something else that's worthy of applause. Raid Sim. Do you want to hit this, mate?
Yeah. So, available in the Doom, Ultimus, and Grit raids on select nodes for commanders level 62 plus will be able to use the new Raid Sim feature. The aim of the Raid Sim is to allow you to cruise through the easier earlier nodes to afford more time to strategize for the more difficult later nodes. Doom raids and Ultimus raids will allow you to sim approximately up to 60% of the raid, while you'll be able to sim approximately 80% of the Grit raids. We'll be closely monitoring the effects of raid sim in the overall gameplay to ensure it's having the intended impact. So that's been coming for a long, long time. And I'll be interested to see how effectively it works. So I'm thinking the raid that's live at the moment, is it the alpha raid or the beta raid, whichever one it is, where cosmic nodes is the one that I go through. Couldn't be easier. Like, I could do I auto every node. It's stupidly easy because they're cosmic. If any of my toons die while I'm simming that, I'll be like, this sim is nonsense. You know what I mean? And similarly with the Mystic nodes of Doom 2, they're easy. Like, do you know what I mean? I do the same thing every single time I do those nodes. It's there's no thinking involved anymore. I've done so many times. Like, yeah, I could give my game to my 5-year-old nephew, not look at the screen and go, right, press that button now press that button, now press that. Do you know what I mean? It's easy mode. So again, if it won't effectively sim those nodes, I'll be annoyed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll have to see when it comes in with this new patch. Okay, so new milestones. Players will unlock new milestones related to spending campaign energy. The rewards will be divided by commander levels, so 1 to 45, 46 to 69, 70 to 84, and levels 85 plus. So that's good. Again, happy with that?
Yeah, why not?
All right, okay, and then we're back to a little bit of stuff in regards to this Ace of Raids event. So, arriving with the limited time Gambit Raids on June 15th is your chance to hit a rewards jackpoint with the Ace of Raids event. Stack up on Gambit character shards, progress towards rolling Rebel with disco balls, and more during this milestone event that will run twice, 7 days each, back to back.
So battle your way through Gambit Raids to earn points towards the 7-day milestone that runs twice. The first run will reward Gambit Shards, Disco Balls, Mutant Gear, T4 ability materials, Gold Orbs, and more, while the second will include all these rewards alongside Dazzler Glimmer Bracelet, earning you 10,000 milestone points for the Rolling Rebel. The higher the Gambit Raid difficulty and the further you go in the raid lanes, the more Ace of Raids milestone progress you'll earn. And earn Gambit playing cards through clearing Gambit nodes and earn rank rewards on each of that's the end of each Gambit raid.
Okay. And so, yeah, one Gambit playing card it equals 1 point, basically. And you're going to need 10,000 points if you want to clear it. And then week 2, 10,000. Yeah, so 10,000 points. So
I'll tell you what.
Go on.
I can only see 5 Gambit shards on each of those rewards. And it's the very first one you get. And then you don't get any more shards for him at all. You tight-fisted mother truckers. I can't even see any of those Gambit orbs in there either. What, we're blind, am I? There's no...
No, you're right. You're right. They're not there.
You son of a gun.
We're getting done dirty. All right, so the double down web milestone. So let's see if there's some Gambit shards in here. Support your Gambit Raid efforts by earning kinetic raid energy with kinetic health packs from battling in war in the 7-day double down web milestones, which will repeat once. Head over to our milestones page starting June 15th. Use Uncanny X-Men and limited X-Men characters in war to earn the following additional points. So battling in war, all characters 100 points. Then with Uncanny X-Men, it's an additional 10. And then based on their gear tier level, it goes up by 30, 60, 100, or 150. And then, yeah, same with unlimited as well. So 45, 90, 150, 225. The above points are additive, so you'll receive those points on top of points received for battling in war and with select characters alongside their previous gear tiers. So Uncanny X-Men is the... that's just like...
Wolverine, Phoenix, Colossus, all that kind of stuff. The old schools.
Okay. And then, yeah. And then we've got... Oh, so wait a minute. See, let me get this right. So to get...
What is it you're trying to work out?
So basically, we get more stuff if we battle. So we get more stuff for the raids by battling in more.
Yeah, so if you scroll down to the rewards, those are the rewards you get for using those characters in war, which is energy refills. So that kinetic raid energy is that Gambit raid energy. Yeah. Same with health packs, and then you can, if you really want to, mate, you can have yourself 15 Psylocke shards. Yes. Oh, I can't wait to get my hands on those 10 Cyclops shards. Just in.
All right. Let's move on. Next, so next up, we've got the Power Armor Strut, mate. Do you want to hit this?
Strutter. Get ready to quickly rumble on June 16th with the upcoming Power Armor Strut. This week's team will feature, you guessed it, Power Armor. The Power Armor Strut milestone will reward Disco Balls, Blitz credits, Basic Orbs, Legacy 1, Legacy 2, and Legacy 1 and 2 Orbs, and a Mega Orb fragments as you score wins through either Blitz or Blitz Sim. Jet through the milestones even faster with the characters who have featured trait 5 stars, and go even faster if those characters have 7 stars even.
Nice. And yeah, so loads of disco balls, good times, and yeah, that's good. We like it. I quite like this, to be honest. I'm fine with this.
Yeah, the first one they did was a little bit meh, but the all the stuff they've done since that first one have all been really good.
Okay, go on.
Actually, that's right. I was gonna say I think my Power Arm is actually they're all quite high level, even though I don't use them at all. I haven't even leveled them up. But I think in terms of star levels, I think they're all 7. So that'll be handy for the points.
Absolutely, yeah, nice one. All right, so next up we've got Morgan Le Fay's availability. So the new Scourge events have provided the opportunity to revisit the availability of shards for new characters, especially the Horsemen, as they unlock at only 3 stars. With the return of the Pestilence Scourge event still a couple of months away, we want to give players the opportunity to grab some shards for Morgan Le Fay sooner rather than later. If you fell a bit short of unlocking Morgan Le Fay or are close to her next star level, you want to check out the new and improved Pestilence Orb, which contains moderate quantities of Morgan Le Fay character shards, along with Darkhold, Dark Hunter, and Web Warrior characters. The old version of the Pestilence Orb has been renamed to the Astral Arachnid Orb, and will contain gear and character shards for Web Warriors and Dark Hunters. Be on the lookout for offers that contain limited quantities of fragments to open this new orb and get your Morgan Le Fay to the best level before her Scourge event returns. Goody gumdrops.
So I suppose when they say offers, if that's £1 offers, I suppose that's not going to please many people. But if it's core offers, happy days.
Yeah, as you say, yeah, free to play, that's great, but I imagine it will be wallet farmable as opposed to anything else. Do you want to hit this next one, mate?
Right, so going live with the upcoming version 6.2 release will be updates of the names of several gear pieces. The updates are only text and won't affect crafting or gear trees. The changes will allow us to apply the gear to more characters without being fictionally hindered by the name. So SO2 is now Superhuman Serum. Extremis is now Bloodborne Nanobots. Oz Formula is now Experimental Formula, and Tesseract Energy is now Infinite Energy.
Cool. All right, and character availability. The Doom campaign will be gaining the influence of the Power Cosmic on June 14th with the arrival of Silver Surfer to node Doom 1-9. Negasonic character shards will have a new home in the Raid store. Yes. Finally. Oh, I mean, come on, like, finally.
That is, I'm astonished they're putting him on a node.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I know, even though it's a Doom node, like, I'm still shocked by it being on any node.
Yeah. I thought he'd be like Arena Store or
yeah, I thought it'd be War Store, the most difficult one to get.
Yeah, so yeah, really happy about that. I can finally get him up to 6 red because I pulled 6 red on him ages ago, and he's still nowhere near there. So happy days, good times, and all of that. Okay, let's bang through these weekly events, bro. So starting off with the the Star Power Blitz. So June 12th, America Chavez character shards, and
then like totally Jubilee is returning on June 14th. Jubilee event requires 5 Pimtech characters, minimum 5 stars, and there's a fantastic video on the channel hosted by your very own Luke. If you want to find out the best way to get Jubilee.
Indeed. Then we've got the Gambit Raid starting on June 15th, and I'll probably have no hair. Well, whatever hair's left on top of my head. So the required characters, limited time, Diamond, Heart Club, and Spade Trait. The rewards are Gambit character shards, Gold Orb fragments, training modules, Mega Orb fragments, and more. Kill me.
June 16th, we've got the Power Armor Blitz, Refrigerated Power Armor, and rewards Blitz Orbs, Gold, Legacy Orbs, Basic Catholic Parts, and Read Health Packs.
Words are hard. And then we got Back to Boot Camp, which rewards training modules, and that requires skill military.
Lovely. And then Stifle Tower Block Party, June 17th, and it rewards ability materials, and required characters are city heroes.
Boom. And then, yeah, this is good luck. And please note that information in this block is subject to change before going live in the game. I believe, obviously, we weren't watching live, but I believe it was supposed to be a Mega Red, which is why we got a calendar for a Mega Red, which I'm sure you noticed.
I did, because as soon as it popped up, I was like, oh, yes, a Mega Red. And then, obviously, nope.
Yeah, I think he's now a couple of weeks away. So if you're looking at, I don't know, getting Nick Fury up to the next star level or whatever and farming those trash cream minions, then you've still got a couple of weeks.
Fun
times, mate. Fun times. So there we go. A couple of blog posts in, and then next week we're going to have the all the patch notes and stuff from the new patch. Happy days! Can't wait. I love a patch. Yeah, man. Yeah, patch day will be good. I mean, if you get a chance, jump onto Twitch and check out the big content creators doing their thing. It's always a good read, a good watch. And yeah, before I botch any more words, mate, let's get out of here. So, all right, guys, please remember to rate and review this podcast however you consume it. And please do not forget to follow or subscribe. I nearly fell over on that one again. Remember, all roads lead to youtube.com/4playuk. If you want to ask us a question for next week, drop it down in the YouTube comments below, and there is a link in the description if you're listening on a podcast service. Thanks a lot for checking us out, and we will catch you next week. Digz, you got anything else you want to say? All right, see you next week. Nice one. Thanks a lot, and good luck, Commanders. Boom.